everyone. Today I have another video tip for you. Now this is not new to me, it's another Tim Holtz tip, but I thought that I'd try it with Stampin' Up! Inks and we'd see how it worked. And just like yesterday, it's another sort of resist. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our piece of cardstock and we're going to stamp it with Versamark with a big background stamp. Now I don't have very many background stamps, so I might have to put a couple of stampings on here. I probably do. Ink it up good with the Versamark. And then you're going to emboss it with clear embossing powder. Now this is a form of Tim Holtz wrinkle-free distress and a combination of that with embossing. So we're going to see how it turns out. I think that's it. Now I'm going to turn the heat tool on for a moment, so sorry about the noise. Okay, it's all done now. The inks I'm using today are 3 different colors. I have Ruby Red, More Mustard, and Calypso Coral, and we're going to see how they work. I'm working on a craft sheet, but you can work on a piece of wax paper or anything that does not absorb water. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and apply some ink directly to my craft sheet. Make sure there's quite a bit. This being a Tim Holtz technique, his inks seem to stay wet a lot longer, so we're going to have to move fairly quickly. Try not to let the inks touch each other when you're putting them on the page, or on your sheet, sorry. We're going to see how this works. We have a 50-50 chance. Okay, now I want you to take some water and spritz your inks and make them even wetter. Now if you don't want a solid line between your ink colors, just sort of run your finger to blend them at that one spot. Okay. Now take your piece of embossed cardstock and lay it down in your ink. Pick it up. And you'll see that wherever your embossing is, the ink won't stick. Now you can dry it a little bit, but be very careful. You don't want to melt your embossing. Okay. Now we're going to put it down again, maybe in a different area. The objective is to try to get the entire piece of cardstock at least semi-covered. Now a good hint is that make sure that you cut your piece of cardstock a little bit bigger than what you actually need for your project, because it's very, very difficult to get the edges inked. And you can add a little bit more water. Give it a little bit of the heat gun. And there you have it. A very organic kind of background. Now you might not like something modelly like this, but I love it. Now just before I did the video, I did one in greens, and I liked the effect that all those greens had as well. There you have it. 2 different organic and really cool looking backgrounds for your next project. Thanks, and we'll talk to you again. Bye.